the reports that Miles Morales might be joining Spider-Man 4.
I mean, this is completely contradictory to what Pascal said like 2 weeks ago, saying get past the next 2 movies and maybe.
Do you think it's possible we get both versions? Like we get an MCU Miles and a Sony Miles?
I hope not.
Like,
I mean, we've already got a Sony
it...
Miles. Like that's fine. We'll keep
it keep that one.
Probably not. I think that they're most likely, if it is like true or it has been talked about, is that they're probably gonna try and fast track this to get this up to get the money that they need. Because to me, it just sounds like they're just trying anything to get their money back from what happened from the past couple of movies that didn't pan out for obvious reasons. So,
thankfully, Madden Web didn't lose them that much money.
I mean, they had to. Yeah, they didn't gain that much money either. I mean,
they gained nothing, but the loss wasn't as big as it could be because the budget was like less than 100 million. So, they didn't advertise it either, so they saved money.
No, they did, but
it's fine.
It wasn't good advertisement. I'll say that.
It wasn't. Morbius still stands as their biggest loss, I believe.
Yeah, but yeah, I can see that they're trying. I was checking like the web to see like the reaction, and it's like really weird because people wanted, I guess they wanted another Peter trilogy for technically obvious reasons.
Yeah, people had that. What was it? You had like the high school trilogy and the college trilogy, and that's the idea people have had for a while.
Yeah, they had that, but Tom has said like for as much as he loves Spider-Man, he doesn't want to continue to be Peter Parker for very long, unless there's like a giant check that he can get every single one.
Oh, and there will be.
It's almost like he's negotiating in public, saying,
"Yeah,
like, I don't want to do this, but I'll take your check and do it again."
He knows he's got them by the balls because what are they going to do? Say, hey, we're rebooting Spider-Man? You can't reboot in the MCU because that looks stupid. And
like the only other option is too old to cry at Bob Iger again. Can't get
exactly.
The only other option is we'll just phase you out and get Miles in here, and we can pay him less.
Yeah.
And that's how I see it at this point. Is
Yeah.
See, I'd like at least a trilogy of the two of them together, and then Miles trilogies.
Oh wow, yeah, you with the bad take there. Spider-Man.
What else is new?
Because
so is that a bad take for Spider-Man fans? Because Spider-Man fans just
it is. Because from what
backwards, it's bad take, right?
Yeah, because from what I've seen is that they don't want Miles anywhere near this, or even be in like a trilogy of the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They just
I'll say to the Spider-Man fan base is when you actually get rights, I'll listen to you. You don't have any rights, so shut up and go in your corner.
The perfect opportunity would be if if Spider-Man 4 is a street level film, you toss the Prowler in there, right? Again, same one. We already had him. You introduce Miles as a little more grown up and sort of running into Peter. Maybe they become friends because Miles works, I don't know, at a bodega or something that Peter frequents, right? Something simple that the two interact. The next film, you could establish more of he actually got powers. We don't need to really show it to you, but sidekick, sort of like the game. And then the third one, you could have a big blow off and then, more Miles films. My fear is Sony's looking at this going, well, you guys can keep Peter, but we're going to do Miles by ourselves. And if that's the case,
that's what I'm feeling.
I don't want that. Nobody wants that because Sony's film division, live action film division, is not the same as the animated. And the moment it jumps over to the live action division, the animated guys have no say.
I will guarantee you Feige's doing everything he can to stop that from happening.
Because isn't like the current rumblings or rumors saying like Marvel and Sony are probably fighting on what they want Spider-Man 4 to be, either
100%
street level.
But there was the whole thing of Sony wants another No Way Home and Feige doesn't. How true that is. I mean, I can imagine it's true because why would you not want another $2 billion Spider-Man film, right? But I don't know. I think after like Madam Web and no doubt with Kraven, Marvel's going to have a bit more pull with that.
Yeah.
And also where Sony's now doing Disney's physical distribution.
Yep.
It's, you know, hey, you get a piece of this and you can do all that, yet we get a bit more
say
control of Spider-Man. Because everything Disney does with Sony is just a way to claw back a little bit of Spider-Man every time.
It's true. And now there's also like that push-pull, hey, you give a little, we take a little, and back and forth, because like you said with the whole distribution, just think of this. When we get the Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Blu-ray, which is going to be like in the next wave of Disney Plus releases, right? We're going to see that it's produced by Sony. They're going to be taking a 30% cut of the physical release of that. Like, there's more money being exchanged now between these two studios and properties than ever before. Like, I think they're going to, cooler heads will prevail with the Miles Morales decision, I hope. Because if it doesn't, Miles, on his first outing, will be ruined the same way that the death of Superman was ruined for the first time on film. You can't undo it once it's been done damage the first time. It's like, you got one chance, you know? Like, imagine if Raimi's Spider-Man did not go over the way it did. Like, if it would have been a horrible film at the time that was like Batman and Robin, that would have been it. You would not have more attempts because it would have tanked like the new boom, right? So like, I have a feeling Miles will be done right, but Sony's going to claw for it just to get anything out of it.
I've got no worries. Miles will turn out exactly how he's supposed to turn out.
Yeah,
in the movies, he'll be fine.